Hey, Tony Carousel, New Haven Independent News Break for September 25th, 2023. Probably most of you know that the balloon race was canceled due to the high winds and the kind of unpredictable weather with the possible rain and just low visibility. Anyway, unfortunately, they had to cancel it. But the glow, if you were there for the glow, that was pretty fantastic. So there's a little story in the paper this week. Also, I stopped in at the Assumption picnic, and it was really nice. It was really nice, especially if you like fried chicken meals, dinners. They really served up. They're really kind of legendary for their fried chicken dinners. So they filled the hall with people right around lunchtime, a little bit after lunchtime, just jam packed with people with fried chicken, and love that smell too. So anyway, lots of folks there for that. These are some folks ready. They're waiting for the live music to start. There were the benches set up in front of the stage. But then people like sort of turned them around and rearranged them um, and basically, kind of got into, different groups and were chatting and having fun. And then there were also folks playing cornhole, and it was a really nice time. And certainly, I was wishing that the weather had switched places with the balloon race the day before. Anyway, so there's that. Also, I stopped in at Astral Glass. They had last week. They had their Pumpkin Palooza, and Caitlin and Judy both said that it went really well. They were very pleased with how many people had come in, and also lots of folks from in town that hadn't been in before or really hadn't been in for a while. So they were really happy to see everybody that stopped in, and also they made some really good sales too. So there's that. Also have a little story in this week's paper too about the harvest. Now, here's you see Jerry up in the front there, and then Bob's just kind of right behind him. Jerry and Bob Mueller on top of the harvester, and then there's a conveyor belt on two sides. So that basically it goes over the top of the vines, shakes the vines, and both conveyor belts collect the grapes that drop from the vines, and then they go over that one row of vines, and you can see that big white container. And Sam and Max are out there. Max is driving the tractor, and Sam is out there handling the grapes as they go in the bin. Anyway, so they were harvesting Vidal grapes last week, and one of the reasons I mentioned this is that so Robller Winery has really gotten to be quite known, especially since it's been listed as one of the Missouri wineries, which is a really incredible distinction in the Wine Bible that's written by Karen McNeil, and it really is considered the Wine Bible because it handles wine and grapes from all over the world. So anyway, they've really gotten a good reputation, and here they are out there harvesting, and I've been following them, shooting pictures of them doing harvesting for a number of years, but always interesting and amazing to see that we have this wine culture right here in the heart of Missouri. And there's, if you really like this type of thing, it's pretty fascinating. And then, I'll follow the process, and do a little story on periodically on the fermentation and the bottling and all the different processes as things move along. But anyway, they did the Vidal grapes, which are the white grapes. They also have several other varietals in terms of white grapes, and then they also have the red varietals too. So they'll be harvesting the reds coming up in the next couple of weeks. So anyway, just thought I would mention that. I also stopped in I went into Washington, and they had their fall festival going on, and it was really quite nice. And it was pretty big and expanded. So I did see some New Haven folks there. And one of the interesting things that I thought was that I'd heard about, but I had not been to, was this place known as the Alley. And it used to be kind of a gymnastics kind of a place for, I remember driving by there and seeing kids doing gymnastics and things. And now it's a big wide open kind of, they've got all kinds of gaming machines in there. And this afternoon when I stopped in, and then on the day then there too, I saw people watching movies. They had one of the Harry Potter movies playing, and I was kind of amazed. It looked kind of an interesting kind of a place. I know that they also have bands playing there, and because I know friends of mine that have the band Reflections, that they played there one evening, but they said it was a little distracting because they had all the gaming stuff going on, and they were also playing. So maybe not the best setup for bands, but nevertheless, they were hired to play. So anyway, so it'd be interesting. I'll be following that too at some point. So anyway, got the paper in today, and so we'll be dropping them off to all the newsstands tomorrow. So I would like to thank tonight's sponsor, Beth and Berger Mutual Insurance Company, for being the sponsor and allowing us to bring you the news in social media and also in print. So with that, this is Tony Carousella signing off, New Haven Independent News Break. Thanks for watching.